bringing trillions and trillions of dollars into your country. One would imagine that some of those trillions of dollars would convert into jobs, right? I mean, just makes sense. But it seems like those companies are really just into the AI kind of development. So, we don't have a job, we don't get money. Are we into a recession? Are we going into a recession? I don't know. But these latest job numbers are quite shocking.
Breaking news, guys, and this is not good. A brand new ADP jobs report just dropped this morning, and the numbers are shocking. The US private sector lost over 32,000 jobs in September. And no, this isn't just because of the government shutdown. What's even worse, remember how last month they said that the economy added 54,000 private sector jobs in August? That number has been revised, and now it turns out we actually lost 3,000 jobs that month. So let's do the math. In just the last 2 months, the US has lost a total of 35,000 private sector jobs. And these aren't federal jobs being cut. These are private sector jobs, the backbone of the economy. While the White House keeps insisting that the economy is strong, the numbers are screaming a different story. Fewer jobs, falling confidence, and shrinking private sector. This is shaping up to be one of the worst job markets in recent history, and people are starting to feel it. Before you believe the hype, look at the data. The numbers don't lie. Breaking news.
I totally agree with him. I mean, now the unemployment rate is this low and there are millions of jobs available, but normal, everyday people just can't find jobs. Just can't find jobs. These people are looking for jobs. They have their resumes out there. It doesn't really matter age difference. 20-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 60-year-olds. It really doesn't matter. Month upon month that these jobs are just not there. So I honestly believe that AI is coming for all of us, for all of our jobs. Something where you have to think and then write something down, like an accountant or a lawyer or something like that. Do you honestly believe that AI is not coming for your job when you are a lawyer?
They're not warning you enough about what's really happening out there. AI isn't just coming for jobs, it's already here, and most people don't even see it. The World Economic Forum predicts that 83 million jobs will vanish in the next 2 years, and that number is likely conservative.
83 million jobs worldwide. Worldwide. So this is not an American thing or a Canadian thing or whatever it is. 83 million jobs worldwide. That is why I'm saying it's not just tariffs. It's not just, oh, it's the Trump administration's fault that we are all losing these jobs. It's bigger. It's bigger. It's worldwide. And the only thing that can impact worldwide would be AI taking over jobs. And by AI, I currently mean robots and those kind of things. You know what I mean.
White-collar careers, law, accounting, finance, marketing, they are being automated faster than factory lines everywhere. Okay, think about this. Decades of education wiped out by an algorithm trained for pennies on the dollar.
Wow.
Companies don't need loyalty anymore. They don't need your years of experience. They need efficiency. And AI delivers it without asking for weekends off,
That's true.
healthcare, or even a paycheck. Every day you keep your head down, hoping that you'll be safe, you're actually falling further behind. Because when the wave hits your role, it won't be gradual. It'll be instant. One morning, you'll walk in and find out that you have been replaced by code. They're not.
It's as if, I mean, all the signs are there. Think for your own specific industry, whatever you're working in. I understand there's guys, girls, guys that say like, yeah, just do everything on the internet, just trade and affiliate marketings and all those kind of things. Sure, do it. I'm just talking about normal people that just want a normal everyday job. I don't know. Oh, and then, yeah, let's look at this girl.
America is not doing well right now. We
The
have a
world.
94% prediction rate that the recession's going to come, but yet our frickin' administration hasn't even made the move to actually say that a recession's coming. And let's actually call it what it is, a depression. People can't afford groceries, they can't
That's
afford
true.
rent, they can't afford buying houses, they can't afford having babies, they can't afford having the kids in general if they already have them. We are not in a good spot, y'all. I know that I'm just a number in a company, but I thought I was okay. You're going to think that you're okay because you've worked there for so long or you have the right experience. Like, you guys, I have an undergraduate in marketing, a master's in business, 6 years of paid social
Wow.
media experience, both on a strategist and manager level. I have done people management for at least 3 years. I'm a senior level in my career. And yet, when I was hired to do a senior level role, I was forced into entry level positions. I was doing entry level work as a senior level strategist, all while at the same time being asked to reduce my workload with AI, and our team was having layoffs every like 3 months. I should have seen it coming. I really should have. But the thing is that it was not something that I saw coming because
Because that's not what the average normal everyday person thinks about. When you go to your job, you will bitch and moan about traffic and all those kind of things, but I mean, you will do your job. And do you really sit there and every day or every month you're like, oh, how close is AI to taking over my job? No, it won't happen to me. What did she say? She has like 6 years experience already. So let's say, I don't know how old she is, but after 22, maybe she's like 27, 28, 29 years old. And just like that, your job is gone. We have to start planting vegetables and having chickens. Barter trading again, I guess. Because where is this going to?
the day before that they laid me off, I was literally talking coverage plans with another employee who was going on leave for like months. How am I supposed to sit there and not think that I'm safe in that moment? I just think it's absolutely ridiculous that we live in a world like this where like my manager wasn't even the one that fired me, by the way, or laid me off. It was frickin' HR, and they read off a script. But my whole team got laid off. And this is the reality for a lot of Americans right now. My partner is a first responder, so I'm very lucky for the fact that I can be leaning on him for support right now, because luckily his job is secure, thanks to the fact that number one, his job is essential, and number two, he has a union behind him. What I will never understand is why corporate agencies have not unionized. We're not allowed, right? We're not allowed. That's part of it. We'll get fired because at least in this corporate world, they're always going to side on the side of business because that's what's making the government money. This world right now is not supporting people. It is supporting business. You are just a number, unfortunately. So please prepare yourself for shit like this. I wish I would have. I wish I'd been applying to other jobs months ago. I just was so dumb to not realize the signs. I want to talk about it. I think people need to talk about it. I think we need to make this more public. We all saw the jobs report. It was awful. Getting laid off on the day that the jobs report goes out, and it's 22,000 instead of 75,000 new jobs. You know how discouraging that is? If you know of anything in the marketing space, let me know. Use my comments as a way in which to maybe trauma dump. I don't care, vent. I'm here for you guys.
But on top of that, I mean, obviously you want to reach or you want to have a new job or whatever you research and you job hunting. But if the whole marketing space is coming down, or the whole engineering space, everything is coming down, would you not just delay it? Jumping from company A to company B? Because company B's turn is also coming. It's also coming. It's not company specific. It's like industry specific, maybe. So yes, gentlemen, if you have small children or people that are looking at finding jobs, emergency response. Emergency response. I mean, how can AI replace that? AI can't really jump over a fence or, I don't know, cut people open on the side of the road or something like that, do operations. At least not yet. I don't know, maybe Elon is developing a robot. Alright, let's finish this up here.
So I'm really sorry to be delivering more bad news. I really am. Every time this administration does something to distract the world, like the latest being this Tylenol joke, something else is happening they don't want us to know. And the research from Money Talk News, the economists from Money Talk News have just released their very dire economic data. So Doge laid off 287,000.
That was at the start of the year, right? When they did those cuts from all of these state government departments and stuff like that. That's those cuts. 287,000. Wow.
People. Okay. American companies have already in 2025 announced 744,308 job layoffs.
Holy shit.
Okay. Just in the first half of 2025, these are the highest layoffs since the pandemic. Major sectors hit include retail, technology, media, and nonprofits. Overall, there's been a 220% jump in layoffs compared to this time last year.
I believe it's going to continue.
While the unemployment rate is at 4.2%, considered low, the number underneath that is disturbing because 34%, a record-breaking 34% of those employed today are considered functionally unemployed, meaning they are working for poverty wages and SHIT benefits. Highest number in the history of the United States.
Wow.
So that unemployment number that the administration is boasting about, low employment numbers, don't let them gaslight you. And more bad news. They are expecting 480,000 more Americans to lose their jobs by the end of this year. And folks, there's only like 3.5 more months left.
Another 500,000 people. And many people are going to go on holiday over December, holidays and those kind of things. What a shit thing it would be, eh? You come back from a holiday, boom, you've lost your job at the end of January. Or even worse, you lose your job at the start of December. Then you have to go into the holiday season knowing that you're pretty much fucked.
Tariffs are estimated to cost the average family, now that they're all really kicking in, a net income loss of $2,300 by the end of this year, as tariffs hit their highest since 1935. Additionally, things like leather goods and shoes and handbags are expected to see a rise in price of 37% because of the tariffs. Clothing, 35%. Wow. Vehicles, 12%, or roughly $5,000 per new car. And metal...
Why would you go out and buy a new car in this economy? Why would you do that? Fuck, is it not like 30% down price drop if you just like buy a second-hand car from 2023 or 2024 or whatever? Why would you go out in this economy? Do you guys really make that much money that you're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna buy a brand new car 2025?
Goods are expected to increase by 36%. Low-income families will be bearing the brunt of all of this as their disposable income is virtually going to disappear under the Trump administration's Trump session And MAGA, that's a lot of you folks. Now, I want you guys to keep all of that in the context. All these layoffs, families who have family members that are not bringing in an income and can't find a job because the new job creation under the Trump administration is some of the lowest ever. In addition, they're going to be hit with these higher costs. In addition, once the big, beautiful bill portion kicks in where you have to be employed to get Medicaid, but people can't find jobs
Yeah,
to
that's
get
the
that
problem.
Medicaid coverage.
That is the
so
problem.
we have that to look forward to in the next upcoming months. This is fucking horrible. You know, I guess the only people that aren't going to be affected by this are the ones that are going to be raptured tomorrow. Yeah, the Trump supporters that are going to be raptured tomorrow. They're the only ones skating free out of all of this. Anyway, so I'm really sorry.
Whew. Yeah, I mean, so all of these billions and billions of dollars that's being invested into America, I believe Trump says $17 trillion that's being committed, or plans that he has from the UAE and from all of these companies that's coming into the US. That's amazing. I mean, it's amazing that he's bringing in all of these investments in these companies. But the real question is, are those companies going to employ real people looking for jobs? Because we've looked at Microsoft, Intel, those companies. I mean, they build their plans and they do all their things. Oracle, they massive investment structures, but they lay off thousands upon thousands of people to invest in AI code and in robots. So please, you cannot, in all honesty, when you think about these things, sit there and say that, no, you have no idea what you're talking about, Jay. AI is not that great, blah, blah, blah. Please just open your eyes and go and look at some of these things. Guys, stay safe out there. Try and recession-proof yourself. Buy canned foods. Study AI handbooks or something. Have a good one. I will see you in the next one. Keep your job safe, guys. Cheerio.